Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and welcome to it's another edition of the Markee Dragon Show, where we're talking about the mailbag, and it's just really those things that you guys send me on YouTube. I'm reading them all in order, and it is, well, let's just say, turns out to be quite interesting. I don't know why, but it does. So, in the last episode, if you're watching, we got a question about whether or not people were being banned for, in WarZ, for overlays. And, you know, specifically like fraps and XSplit. And so I asked the question of art director Russian Caliber, name's Roman. And he gave me an official reply back that that there's no bans going on for fraps and XSplit, and those are two of the most common programs used for recording gameplay or broadcasting it live. And so that is good to know. Thank you, Mr. Russian Caliber, for getting back to me with that. I really appreciate that. So let's go on to our next thing here in the mailbag. And so this is from Alex Pauls, and he says, build your own game. Hey, I have seen your video about your idea to build your own game. Could you tell me, are you serious? And it was in reference to WarZ is when I was talking about building my own game, because I think you have a very great ideas. Every time I play a game, I automatically have some ideas and ask myself why the game company still did not have that idea, or why they still not implemented that into the game. I know it sounds like I am a 12-year-old kid raging about games, but trust me, I think I kinda know what I'm talking about. I would love to talk to you about that whole gaming thing with you. Greetings from Germany, Alex. So, yes and no. See, here's the deal. And I have been so, you know, upset with, you know, the WarZ that I really wish that this game could really shape up, and it, you know, could be, you know, really an amazing game. And so that really was just me venting and trolling WarZ, you know, because they needed to, they really have a lot of things they need to fix. Now, would I be interested in making a game? The answer is yes, the answer is no. The answer is yes, but I can't do it all by myself. I need to work with like a game studio, and you know, to be the front man to bring, you know, design the game and work with the community on what they need and want and everything, as far as, you know, that. But as far as programming the game, I don't know how to do that. That is not my forte. You know, do I know a lot about programming? Yes. Do I know a lot about the server side of MMOs? Yes. Do I know a lot about the technology? Yes. I have a lot of I have a big IT background, but you know, the fact is that I just don't think that I can't do it by myself. There's no way. And so so I would need to work with somebody else on that. And so it's a nice vision and everything, but I need somebody more than just a whole bunch of interested parties. What I need is someone who has experience, who has built games before, had them published, and been successful. The measure of success would be that you've sold a lot of copies, that you're recognized out there as a, you know, indie would be the lowest level that I'd be willing to go. There's a lot of good indie developers out there, but any lower than that, you know, like first time indie, I don't think I could do that. And so thanks for the question on that. And no, I'm gonna skip Curballer. Oh my goodness. So, oh, he sent me the stuff. Okay. So Let's see. Could you give me... No, I think that was spam. Okay. Markee's mailbag question. Okay. Good evening, Markee. Is being bankrupt or very close to it a very scary place to be in? And in your past, how have you managed to keep your cool, per se, in sticky situations? You know, I don't know if I want to get too much into this. I did do bankruptcy in 1999, 2000, but I was forced to, and I just don't want to get too much into that, really. And, there's some things I just don't want to talk about fully. So, thanks for the question, but I'm going to move on. And okay, so dear Marcus. Hi Marcus, I'm a guy 24 years old from Italy, and since I've been 7 or 8 years old, I had a dream to make my own game. I don't exactly know why I'm typing this. Maybe I lost faith or I need that little boost to get things done. I've been practicing with 3ds Max, Photoshop, and a few other stuffs for years. For modeling, texturing, rigging, animation. Still have to learn ZBrush and a few other things in wall of text. Let's see. Spend some time with CryEngine, Half-Life Engine, and I'm waiting on the UDK version. This is really hard to read. Really hard to read. I know that English is not your first language here, but so okay. Everyone keeps throwing me shit for this dream. I can't get it done. Let's see. Crap computer. Wow. I'm just reading through this. This is really hard to read. Okay, so I'm having a hard time reading all this on here, and I can see that you're having issues with achieving your dreams here. I guess that I would suggest that do the things that you're good at. It seems like you're way all over the place here. And so pick what you're best at, and when you pick the thing that you're best at, then excel in that one. And so don't be all over the place like this. That's what's killing you here. So, yo, I'm currently submitting a refund request for my copy of Wars. I think he means War Z. But if you want, I can not only join you, but pull some resources, and by simultaneously hitting up 6 VPNs, 3 IRCs, buddy server, and apparently that hits at 74 gigabytes. So, want to up the game. I don't even know, dude, I don't even know what you're saying. Okay, the rise and fall of Ultima Online. Let's see. Hey, Markee. How you going, mate? I've been following you for a few years now, and over a few YouTube accounts. And one thing I've noticed is your undying love for Ultima Online, or UO. Yes, I'm not familiar with UO, only from the information that you have given, but it really does intrigue me the game can affect you this much. I was wondering if you could do a rise and fall of UO in your own words. Please understand that still going... I understand that this is still going, but would have had to have been a point where you'd had enough. I'd like to hear that story. Okay, so, Ultima Online was all about wonderment, about discovery, and it added a new element to gaming, which was persistent world that kept going while you were offline, and it added the thing that there were people who were playing many of the other characters that you played with. And so it added a whole new dynamic that we had never seen before in video games. It was the first one to do that. It was, and it did that in a really awesome fashion. You know, the game launched my career. It launched many people's careers, both as programmers and both as, you know, the RMT markets, and it's really what sprung me into where I am today. And it is, I enjoyed it for a lot of years, and I made a lot of money off of it. I had years where I did more than $500,000 in sales in the game of Ultima Online. And but then, I don't know, 3-4 years ago, my main account got banned. And I wasn't playing the game anymore, but we were still doing transactions in it. And we were grandfathered in because they made the rules about no RMT and everything after we were already doing it. And they knew that we were doing honest business. And so they grandfathered myself and about 10 other people in. And so that allowed us to continue selling. Well, we continued to sell and everything. And then about 3 years ago, the account got banned. And I'm like, I don't know why it's gotten banned. In fact, they didn't just ban it, they deleted it. And so when I asked for why, you know, I reached out to my contacts there and I'm like, what happened here? And they told me, well, an overzealous GM saw that you had duped items on your account and deleted your account. And I'm like, duped items? You know, and so I dug into it a little bit more, and the items were 7 years old on the account. They hadn't been touched in 7 years. And so it wasn't like I was doing anything with those items. I had picked them up. You know, I bought a lot of accounts. I, you know, did a lot of item trading and everything, and I bought a lot of items from other players and stuff. And it turns out I had several items that were duped. Oh my God, really? I mean, when you have a game that has duping problems from time to time, players are going to end up with duped items in their inventory. And so, you know, it became a, it just, I really lost my, my interest in it at that point. And it was something that had gone on for a lot of years, but it had run its course. So would I play the game now? No, probably not. Did the game completely revolutionize the way we look at games? Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons why I really, really enjoy it. So, okay, well, thank you for the question. I appreciate it. And that is it for this episode. And that is it for all of you watching on Twitch. I'm going to be logging off. So please do check out my channel for more videos like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, there's some videos coming up. You can click on the links and you can go see those other videos. And those of you on Twitch, go check out my channel. And thank you, everybody, for being here and watching today. And take care. Well, now that you've made it this far, can I interest you in a few more videos? You know, in the upper left, I get questions from people who are really exploring about who they are, what they should do, and, you know, the other people around them. And in that video, I really try and explain how you can just be yourself. Don't worry about the BS that other people give you. Just be you and continue forward. In the upper right, you see all that lightning going off? Woohoo! You know, I am a big fan of hazardous weather. And I filmed this while in Mississippi and set the lightning show to music, hard rock music. So check it out if you want some just creative stuff that I've done. At the bottom left is the mailbag. It's a brand new series that I've just started, and it's where I am reading the mail one by one that comes into my YouTube account. I'm not skipping anything, and I'm not leaving anything out, and just saying it as it is and what comes to my mind. And when we hit one that's really good, the video continues through that one, and we talk about that subject, and then that segment is over. So I've come across quite a few good things from that, and it's been very well received. You should check it out if you want to see what other viewers are saying. And in fact, if you want to send me anything, you can. It will get read. So, and then in the lower right, you know, sometimes we have to deal with really shitty people. And, you know, I explain some of my experiences. You know, I was a bus driver. I got assaulted several times on the bus. I owned a computer store and had abusive customers. And in fact, just the other day, I fired a customer because he was an asshole. So, you know, don't put up with that stuff. Just, you know, make sure that people are respectful of you and have compassion for those other people. So, anyway, enjoy the music on the way out. Make your selection. I'm Markee Dragon. Take care.